Day 10, not putting any chlorine or chemicals inside my swimming pool. Hey pool people, quick 10-day update. Want to give you a little more info on the biofilter here. While the microbiome is maturing over the next 10 to 14 days, this guy right here is 4 feet wide, 10 feet long, and almost 6 feet deep. This 40 square feet treats up to 400 square feet of swimming area. So we only need 1/10 of the biofilter to treat the swimming pool. Oh, booster pump's coming on right now. Check the skimmers, nothing. Oh, got a ball. Follow along to see what happens next. Hey pool people, here's a 6-month update on our natural pool in Tucson, Arizona near Sabino Canyon. This is the 9 by 18 foot Canyon Lake model from San Juan Fiberglass Pools, raised 2 feet above grade and paired with a smaller 5-tube BioNova BF4 biofilm filter. This is our first backwash in 6 months, and the living water is absolutely clear. The biofilter has been collecting debris and nutrients over the last 6 months, and it's probably time to backwash the system, even though the water doesn't look like it needs it. The backwash water is used to irrigate a nearby rain garden and swales. We're excited to add a rainwater catchment system and cistern to fill the pool and a tank to collect the backwash water for irrigation. But for now, clear water, no chemicals, and a happy natural pool owner. Follow along to see what happens next. Day 11, not putting any chlorine or chemicals inside my swimming pool. Hey pool people. So we've had a lot of people asking numerous questions about the biofilter. One of them involves flow. And a lot of people don't believe that we're doing 70 gallons a minute, but I have a flow meter right here that can show you how fast we are flowing. It's hard to tell from this angle, but it should be around 66 gallons per minute here. Oh no, we're at 70. Would you look at that? So this is what we call a rapid filtration system. Day 11 out of 14 for the 5 stages of maturation. After day 14, it should take about another 7 days or so for all of the algae to die off and be crystal clear. But you can check out our other video for the pool in Tucson that we just did a 6-month backwash, and it is absolutely crystal clear. Follow along to see what happens next. Day 12, not putting any chlorine or chemicals inside my swimming pool. Hey pool people. Quick update on our San Juan fiberglass pool and biofilter. This is a 4 foot wide, 10 foot long, 6 foot deep BioNova BF4 biofilm filtration system. It uses 16,000 pounds of limestone gravel to create a biofilm that naturally grows in darkness to outcompete the light-loving organisms that want to grow in the pool. So we gravity feed through these pipes here and these 2 skimmers as we draw 65 to 70 gallons per minute through our flow meter here and this suction line that goes over to our pump. A lot of you guys have been wanting to check it out. So here they are. We have an air blower for our backwash system, and then we have our Pentair IntelliFlow 3 horsepower pump. 2.5-inch suction line goes through the pump and directly back into the returns. There is no pressurized filter in between, so we use only 200 to 300 watts of electricity to pull 70 gallons a minute. Compared to this guy that every other pool has, 70 gallons a minute would use about 1,400 watts of electricity. Skimmer and main drain, vacuum line, cartridge filter, back into the pool. Follow along to see what happens next. Day 13, not putting any chlorine or chemicals inside my swimming pool. Hey pool people, we are almost fully mature as the biofilter goes through 5 stages of maturation. So after day 14, all of this algae should start dying off within the next 5 to 7 days. So we are in the home stretch. Wanted to give you a quick little visual here. The water may look pretty green. If we do a bucket test, we actually have crystal clear water. One of the best parts, we can use it to water plants. Check the skimmers. Yeah, still not a whole lot. Follow along to see what happens next. Day 14, not putting any chlorine or chemicals inside my swimming pool. Okay, pool people, so here we are. Day 14, the biofilter is fully mature now. All of the microorganisms that are going to keep this water perfectly clear should be in here, and it is consuming all the nutrients in the water. All of this algae should naturally die off in the next 5 to 7 days. I've been doing this about 6 years now. I've lived in Arizona my whole life. I've been around pools my entire life. Professionally worked in pools, commercial pool, my entire professional career. It's been almost 20 years. I know pools. I know water chemistry, chlorine, salt, UV, ozone, AOP, all of it. This still makes me nervous. I know it's gonna die off in the next 5 to 7 days, but even still, I'm hoping I'm not wrong. I get the timeline right, build the trust for you guys. Follow along to see what happens next. Hey pool people, here's a 4-year update on one of our original natural pools in Phoenix, Arizona. This is a concrete pool with an eco-finish interior, and yes, it's still running completely without chemicals. I know a lot of people think we're secretly adding chlorine, shocking it for videos, or that it's just a saltwater pool. None of that's true. If we added chemicals, we'd kill the biofilter. The entire ecosystem depends on a living microbiome to clean the water, and you can actually tell. That slight bit of algae you see, that's proof this isn't chemically treated. No UV, no ozone, and for the "it's saltwater" comments, salt pools still create chlorine. They just generate it from salt, sodium chloride. So you're still managing chlorine levels and constantly adding acid because salt systems push the pH up. This pool works differently. Instead of trying to kill everything, we let biology create balance. 4 years in, still clear, still swimming, no chemicals. Follow along to see how it works. Day 15, not putting any chlorine or chemicals inside my swimming pool. Hey pool people, we are fully mature. Biofilter has gone through its 14 days of maturation, and so it is consuming all the nutrients in the water. So the pool algae, this single-celled floating green algae, should naturally die off. Now, I have not been vacuuming the pool at all. Just kind of show you guys how it can build up, but I think I might actually vacuum it today and throw it in. So let's check the skimmers here, normal stuff. This is how we're looking. Still pretty green. 4 or 5 more days, 4 to 6 more days, and all the algae should naturally die off. Follow along to see what happens next. Day 16, not putting any chlorine or chemicals inside my swimming pool. Okay, pool people, quick recap. There is 16,000 pounds of gravel inside the biofilter, 8 tons of rock that came with a lot of fines and dirt. We hand screen it and wash it, but over the initial 14 days of maturation, when the biofilter grows, it then has to consume all the excess dirt that is inside the biofilter. So yes, we are 16 days in. We should be clearing up the algae in the next 3 to 5 days or so, as the biofilter is now mature and it is consuming all of the excess dirt and fines that are in the biofilter, in addition to all the nutrients that are in the water, plus the dirt and debris that's constantly falling inside. Follow along to see what happens next. Day 17, not putting any chlorine or chemicals inside my swimming pool. Okay, pool people, quick history for those who think that this is an experiment or it's my first time doing it. I am a BioNova dealer here in Arizona. BioNova has been around since the 1980s, building natural swimming pools. People have been building recreational swimming ponds for forever, successfully. The only difference with this is there's no plants, which I get. If there's no plants in the water, how are we gonna filter it? Well, even in the pond plant system, we've learned that 80% of the nutrient consumption happens in the biofilm. Even when you plant a pond, the gravel media is responsible for 80% of the nutrient consumption. So we figured, why not do all gravel? We've been doing this successfully for almost 10 years now with just this deep bed gravel filter. So no, this isn't an experiment. This isn't a one-off. We are building these all the time, every single week, multiple pools all around the world in every single climate. Follow along to see what happens next.